Hey guys, so I'm doing a video vlog and I'm going to let you stare at that kit while it's drying while I'm talking. So hopefully I won't go too ADD on you. I'm having some, I don't know, I'm feeling kind of overwhelmed with the amount of babies that I have, which is a bad thing because I want to make more babies for me in addition to making them for other people. And I have a lot of ideas. And because I'm kind of a collector, I've always been kind of a collector. I used to collect flamingos when I was a little kid. I was obsessed with flamingos. I don't know why, but I had flamingo bedspread, tons of flamingo toys like stuffies, plush, whatever. Then I collected Disney stuff. And I think at some point I realized as a teenager I was never, ever, ever going to have all the Disney stuff. So I quit because there's just ridiculous amounts of Disney stuff. And I actually had a friend growing up that her grandfather was one of the animators for the backgrounds for movies like Snow White and Sleeping Beauty. So big Disney family. And I just sort of realized, I think at some point, that I was never going to have it all. And I have to have it all if I'm going to collect. So with the reborns, I've kind of, I haven't, I guess, taken that stance on it. I've been a reborn mom and not a collector. I'm not interested, for instance, in getting a sculpt or getting a baby just because it's limited edition. That's not really, that doesn't motivate me to get babies. But there are some babies, like my Avatar baby, my Navi baby, that she's just beautiful. She's beautiful, beautiful. But I'm not bonded with her at all. And I don't know if it's because I haven't spent enough time with her or because I was getting a lot of babies all at the same time. But I don't want to sell her because she's amazing. But I don't really bond with her. So I'm at this stage with my babies where it's like, do I want to be a collector? Or do I want to be a reborn mom? And can I be both? So I don't know that I really want to be a doll collector. But I think it's sort of becoming that way with my Alice in Wonderland babies too, where I don't really interact with them a whole lot. I mean, I do videos, and that's a lot of fun. And it's a lot of fun creating the babies, making the babies, even though sometimes it's really demanding physically, and I get really impatient. And with my health the way it is recently, it's not serious. It's ongoing chronic issues that cause pain and exhaustion. So it's nothing, it's not a big deal, it's just annoying and painful. And it gets in the way of the things I want to do. And I'm pretty stubborn, and I'll usually work through the pain. But the point is, I do enjoy doing them. I enjoy making them, and I enjoy collecting them. But I kind of, when I got started in this hobby, didn't really want to do it that way. I wanted to have babies that I was bonded with. So I'm not really sure where this is going to go. This isn't dry yet. So I guess I want to hear from you guys. How many of you have babies that, are quote unquote display babies, or that you're not bonded with, you don't interact with? I mean, I don't treat any of my babies like real babies. I don't get up and feed them every day. But, I do interact with them when I'm having a bad day. I'll give them a snuggle or something, and it helps, But I don't know. I'm just not sure where to go from here because I have all of these babies, and it's getting to the point where, I won't interact with one of them for, 3 or 4 weeks. And that's not really how I planned this to go. I really wanted to have, a small amount of special babies that I interact with, and now I'm getting these babies that just sit there and look pretty, and that's not what I want. So I'm not really sure. It's hard for me to justify being really bonded with one and having another just sit there. So I don't know. I'd love to hear other people's opinions and how they, what their collection is like and how they think of each baby. And I know that I have a lot more than a lot of people. I mean, there's some of us in the community that have, 8, 9, 10 plus, and I think sometimes it can be overwhelming, but I can't imagine not having the ones that I have. And sometimes because I have so many, I have to make some tough choices. Like with Rogue, I really love her, but she's big. She's a big baby, and the bond just isn't there. So, I don't really like to keep babies where there is no bond, but there's a couple of them that I don't want to get rid of because they're so cute. So, yeah, I'm totally rambling. But I'm just kind of curious how other people interact with their reborns and how a lot of people refer to the dolls as being their private collection. So to me, a collection kind of insinuates that there's not an emotional bond, but maybe that's just me. So I'd love to hear from other people and how they feel about their babies and how many they have, and if they find it difficult to manage how many they have, and things like that. I'm not, in case you guys haven't noticed, I don't sell a lot of babies from my collection, from my reborns. I'm not really, I don't like sell and buy and sell and buy and sell and buy. I just mainly buy. Or I've never done a trade, but, I buy, or now I'm creating babies. So it's getting overwhelming, and I don't want to turn into one of those people that has 500 dolls, 500 babies. Not that I'm judging those people. I just don't have room for that. I just don't. But I don't know. They're a lot of fun, and people, when they first see them, they're like, whoa. My husband's constantly showing people at work either things that I've created or babies that I have from other artists, and they're like, whoa, because especially the character reborns, or like the demons or the zombies, the monsters are particularly interesting to people. In fact, he scared one little kid with a picture of 7, because they look, at first glance on an iPhone or something, they look like real babies, and then you see they have horns or whatever, and people are really, I like the reactions to that. I think it's really funny. But he's like, yeah, my wife makes these dolls. And they probably think his wife is crazy. But anyway, I like having a lot of them, but in some sense I kind of feel guilty because I have so many and other people could be enjoying them. And, particularly with my avatar baby, she's so pretty, and I think that someone else would really enjoy her, but I refuse to sell her because every time I look at her, she's just beautiful. She's beautiful. And so, yeah, it's a dilemma, but she'll probably be with me forever, like a few of my other ones. So anyway, blah, blah, blah. Lexi needs more coffee. But I just wanted to get some people's input. I'm curious how other people interact with their reborns and how they see them. Do they see them as a collection, or do they see them as, their babies, quote unquote? And I don't think anyone sees them as real babies. But, I think you guys know what I mean when I say that. Like, do you interact with them or, see them as your babies as opposed to something really beautiful to look at and nothing else? So, yeah, give me some input, and I'll talk to you guys soon.